What's up, guys? I'm filming this after a long shift, so just bear with the lighting, and I'm exhausted, so sorry if I don't have too much energy, but I just wanted to go over something that happened during my dash today that I think is extremely important that I really decided that I need to address. So let's go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll get right into this story. So basically what happened is I'm going along on my Doordash day, just having a good old time, making good money. I was multi-apping, so I'm doing Doordash and Uber Eats at the same time, making a decent like $28 an hour just every single hour, making a good amount of money. And then all of a sudden at around, I think it's like 8 o'clock-ish, I get this order right here, and it's a stack order for Chili's and for Chipotle. So I go pick up the Chili's order, and unfortunately it's only $4.50. So not a very big order, but I was like, you know, whatever, it's not a big deal. It's a stack order and it's only 6 miles, so it's still worth it to do both of these orders. So I pick up the Chili's order, and then I drive over and I get to Chipotle. And what I walk into is about 30 people waiting around in the Chipotle restaurant, and there's about 10 more people waiting in line to order food. So I walk in and I'm like, man, they must be really behind. And so I go and I look to see if my order's ready, and it's not, obviously. And so I go back in my car and I'm kind of just waiting a little bit. I wait another like 5 minutes. I'm like, they're busy. It'll probably be coming out soon. And the pickup time wasn't quite there yet. Like, it was like 5 minutes before the pickup time. So I was like, okay, I'll wait till the pickup time that it tells me, and then we'll see what happens. So I wait till the pickup time. I go in and still not ready. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the bathroom, go back out to my car, wait a couple more minutes. So at this point, it's been about 10 minutes, go back in, and it's still not ready. So then I'm asking the people around me, like, hey, how long have you guys been waiting? There were other Dashers there, and they were like, I've been waiting 40 minutes. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. And so I go to try and unassign the order, and it won't let me. And I was afraid of this because I had already picked up the Chili's order. They will not let me unassign this order. And it's honestly something that Doordash needs to change. This should not happen. This can't happen, because I ended up waiting 40 minutes for this order, and the Chili's order that I had in my car was just sitting there for 40 minutes, getting cold, getting gross, and it was just one item and one drink. And this person was waiting probably about 50 minutes to an hour, maybe even longer, for their order, when if Doordash would have just let me unassign the order, I could have gotten that order to the person very quickly and not had to worry about that Chipotle order. But instead, they have an unsatisfied customer, an unhappy Dasher, and just an overall bad experience for everyone involved. And so I'm trying to figure out why they're doing this, where you can't unassign an order if it's a stack order and you've already picked up one of the orders, because it just screws everyone over who's involved. It screws over the Dasher, because then you just have to wait and you're stuck. I guess what I could have done is called Dasher support, but I'm not convinced that that would have been any quicker, because they take so long to pick up. They usually don't even help you out really, and it takes forever to do anything with them. So I'm not even convinced that if I had called Dasher support, they would have helped me in a timely manner, because I feel like I would have gotten it done quicker just waiting. So the Dasher screwed over because they have to wait 40 minutes sometimes even longer. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised if it had been an hour of me just waiting and I could not do anything about it. And then the customer who has the other order, and even the customer really who has the order you're waiting on, both of them are screwed over, and it would just help everyone out if you were able to unassign this order. And so let me know down in the comments section if you guys have had this problem before and when you started seeing it and just different stuff like that. I'm curious to know when Doordash started implementing this, because I swear you could unassign orders just whenever you wanted before. And I feel like this is a fairly new feature, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's just popping up in my area. I'm not sure. But regardless, it was just a terrible experience, and I feel bad for the person who ordered the Chili's and ended up having to wait probably an hour to get their food, and it was just one item. So really just a terrible experience overall, and hopefully it doesn't happen again, because there's really no way to get out of it. And that's the crappy part, is once you're in that situation, there's no way to get out. You just have to stick it out, wait for the order, or call Dasher support. And like I said, that might take you even longer than just waiting out the order. So hopefully DoorDash does something about this, because they're going to start getting a lot of customer complaints if this starts happening more and more. So hopefully we see some changes in the near future and they can implement a better system than they have right now. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you liked the story that I just gave you guys. Hopefully by watching this video, you can look out for it on your own dashing and just avoid it altogether, because let me tell you, it's a terrible experience if you get trapped in that scenario. And as you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I will see you guys next time.